Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Houston Rockets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Payton is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Alperen Sengun out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. You look at Houston. They already find themselves, Greg, in a must-win situation. Dropping Game 1 was a shock to their players, coaches, and certainly the fans.
Truth is, a few teams have come back for an 0-2 deficit at home. And yes, it is rare. Expect them, though, to come out tonight with purpose, with a fire in their bellies. They know they can't leave anything out there on the floor tonight.
I'm looking at you. You got a fire in your belly, don't you?
Yes. I'm roaring and ready to go.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. Inside. And Sengun with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Sengun's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Rockets. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the turns out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. One is off. He hits the second from the line. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Green. And here is Curry for the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Green, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Butler. Driving in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
And the Rockets with possession here, trailing by 2. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they look like they were asleep on that end of the floor.
Oh, yes!
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Green. To the middle. Left side, Butler. Payton looking it over. Pocket 6. Green with a screen for Payton. And another 3 for Golden State.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. Green missing again.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Butler finds Curry. Down low. And it's Green. Missing.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's the Warriors now. Curry finds Payton. Now Butler. Out to Payton. There's the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Payton's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Payton. Outside, Green. Butler at the elbow. Curry with it. Covered by Van Vliet. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Van Vliet against Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's no problem for Van Vliet. He eats that contact with ease.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
He is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Curry finds Podziemski. Green with a screen on Green. Here's Podziemski. The kick outside to Butler. 5 to shoot. Here's Payton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Payton's got 8 points.
And I just love how Butler uses that pick and roll. Whatever the defense gives him, he takes.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Outside, Green. Butler against Thompson. Green taking his time here. Pass to Van Vliet. Takes it off the glass. He has 7.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Warriors trailing. Now Podziemski. Here's Payton. Brooks covering. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. That 3 off the mark. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. Butler up top. Over Brooks. Butler, no good.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
And it goes down 2 points. And it's 7 points for Jalen Green.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Curry with it. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
It's time for the Taste Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Look at those moves. Bring those moves. Next answer.
Payton dishes to Green. Outside Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Curry, good. Curry's got 5.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Green with the ball. Thompson looking for an opening. Brooks with no one around. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry to the inside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. Second team foul. Warriors foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul.
For Houston, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for your Rockets, Fred VanVleet. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. First one falls for him. Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And the Warriors also making a change. Hield's checked in. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Green. On the wing, Payton. Brooks covering. And it's blocked by Şengün.
And so often is the case, Şengün in the right position to make the play. That's just great defense.
Here's Whitmore. Covered by Hield. Kept alive. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Warriors with possession here. 8-point game. Hield outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Vliet on the wing. Here's Brooks, and he jams it with authority.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Butler against Thompson. Right side, Butler. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Thompson outside to the left wing. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Van Vliet wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 11. Pass to Podziemski. Payton outside. Hield sets the pick for Payton. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And so it's Houston with it. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 12. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Up top, Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Back to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Rockets leading by 12. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Thompson, a screen on Hield. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Pass to Butler. over Thompson. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 6. 52 seconds left to play in the first. And stolen by Payton. Outside, Green. Podziemski on the wing. It's tipped. Here's Thompson with the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Warriors trail by 15. 29 seconds left in the first. Pass to Payton. Hield outside. Fires the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Hield.
Now here's Van Vliet. 18 points for him. Now here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Warriors trail by 12. We've got Jabari Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Hield can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Green, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Warriors trail by 12. Moody the pass to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Can't get it to fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Hield from outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Hield showing his quick release.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Landale. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point line. 15 points in a deep ball for them tonight. Golden State moving it around. Hield outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Rockets leading by 6. Now Whitmore, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
That's to Curry. Here's Post. Here's Kuminga. That one misses. Smith with the defensive effort.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Curry against Green. Pass to Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Here's Landale. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
For Houston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Cam Whitmore. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Curry against VanVleet. Green, the screen. Pass to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Nice take from Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Gotta respect his shooting and passing. Curry able to move defenders and create fouls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And the first one drops.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And both free throws good for Curry.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
VanVleet sets the pick for Smith. Outside, Green. And Green slams it in.
This is what Green loves to do, getting strong positioning inside and going to work.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's Curry outside. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 20 points.
Capable of very big nights. Van Vliet has the ball in his hands a lot, and that can turn into buckets.
Here's Podziemski. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry. Curry gets it, keeps his balance, and finishes the play.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Thompson outside. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Green in the post. He's defended by Podziemski. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Houston making some changes. Şengün comes in for Smith. And Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Moses Moody. And that one misses.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Here's Podziemski. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Van Vliet passes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Classic move by Van Vliet. Run the play and get someone open.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Out to Payton. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 18 points for Stephen Curry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Here's Van Vliet. 20 points for him. Thompson outside. To the paint. Here's Green. Second chance shot. The Warriors pull it in. Butler dishes to Curry. Podziemski on the wing. Headed by Green. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Van Vliet with it. Outside Green. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Warriors trail by 4. And here is Curry. He's got 20. Outside Butler. Pocket 6. to the inside. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first points of the night.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Curry. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. Şengün, no good. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Van Vliet against Curry. And it's all evened up. Curry's got 22 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Green. He's got 13. Thompson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Nine for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Butler kicks to Payton. Now here's Curry, covered by Van Vliet. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Payton. He's got 25.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Rockets have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Shots good by Green.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Curry against Van Vliet. Pass the buck. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Butler.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. Fields checked in for the Warriors. And so Butler nails both of them. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Brandon Podziemski.
Van Vliet looking around. Green with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Butler against Thompson. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. The Warriors also with a sub. Hields checked in for Curry. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Can't get it in. He's only missed 2 of his 11 attempts. Hield with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. It's tipped.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Butler against Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. The Rockets trail. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Screen by Şengün. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Payton. Now Podziemski. Hield kicks to Payton. Hield with his screen on Easton. Payton drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Golden State. Gary Payton the second. The 2.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Now here's Brooks. 30 seconds left here in the second. Van Vliet outside. Shoots over Podziemski. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Van Vliet.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I would think it was so much defensively if it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. You're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Golden State.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And the Warriors with possession here. And Golden State looking at who they've got. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Green in at center. 6 to shoot. Curry can't get it to go. It's trailed by 5. Down low. Thompson passes to VanVleet. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Curry. Outside, Green. Great defense that time from Şengün. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Green kicks to Brooks. Curry against VanVleet. Inside, Thompson. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. The Warriors shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Green against Şengün. Payton with a screen on Şengün. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got his second bucket.
That's another example of Green's versatility. There's not many power forwards or centers that can orchestrate the pick and roll.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. VanVleet against Curry. Brooks outside. Back to VanVleet for the tie. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Curry passes to Green. Payton in the corner. Back to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Payton. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Green with a screen on Curry. VanVleet against Curry. For the lead. Yes! And the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
For your Rockets, Fred VanVleet at the line, shooting 1.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, Payton. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots over VanVleet. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
We know that Steph is the best shooter of all time, but over the years, he's improved every facet of his offensive game. Floaters, touches, and that tells you a bit about his mindset.
Back to VanVleet. Tries from 16. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks against Payton. To the middle. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton against Brooks. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, Payton. No good on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's good. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Warriors trail by 5. Now Curry. He's got 27. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Butler. Now here's Curry. 5 on the clock. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Van Vliet against Curry. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And he makes good on the layup. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Curry. He's got 29 points. Outside, Payton. Back to Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 31 points for Stephen Curry. Green with the ball. 15 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Thompson outside. Şengün with a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Van Vliet against Curry. Butler sends a screen for Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You see players around the league trying to copy Curry's one-motion shot, but there's only one step.
Here's Şengün. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
And here are the Rockets now. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Brooks against Payton. Houston moving it around. Green with a screen for Van Vliet. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Payton outside. Pass to Butler. Down low. Now Podziemski. He's got 10. Curry is inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Curry, good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Rockets trail by 4. And here is Green. 15 points in the game. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Count it, and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Outside, Kuminga. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And stolen by Şengün. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 13 points from Amen Thompson. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. It's a one-point game. Pass to Kuminga. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Curry outside. Tipped away.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. They need this. Curry. They kick it out to Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Now here's Van Vliet. 37 points for him. Şengün with the screen on Curry. Rocket 6. Tries again. And the layup. Good by Şengün. Şengün's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Van Vliet against Curry. From outside the arc. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet passes to Eason. Van Vliet sets the pick for Eason. And he converts the layup. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Curry. He has 35.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Houston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
The free throw drops for Curry.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Cam Whitmore comes in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And both free throws good for Curry. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Houston's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Holiday, a screen on Kuminga. Easton passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
In pick and roll, Şengün dives hard to the rim, and he's got pretty good hands.
Warriors trail by 4. Here's Hield. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Butler. Great touch on the 16-footer. And now that's 11 points for Jimmy Butler.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Back to Holiday. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Kuminga. Now Butler. Here's Hield. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hield's got 12 in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Holiday kicks to Şengün. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, okay, Şengün. Look at the big man baiting the defender into the foul.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. The free throw dropped for Şengün. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Şengün hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Butler. Eason grabs the board. Houston leading by 3. Here's Shepard. Pass to Eason. Smith with a screen on Butler. Smith outside. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. That one goes. Count it. Şengün's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Top of the key, Butler releases. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Smith. Pass to Shepard. Eason with it. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with Ed.
Sharp, keep the cuts hard, cutting through contact, passes sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've got Green. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Moody. Now Hield. Whitmore defending. Here's Post. Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 39.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Smith sets the pick for Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Kuminga. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Landale. Back to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Post. Moody with it. Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 41.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite. Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
Here's Post. Back to Moody. Out left to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 3. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Another miss by Houston.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, they happen sometimes.
Hield dishes to Kuminga. Curry against Green. Curry passes to Kuminga. Good work defensively by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Whitmore. That shot misses.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hield kicks to Curry. Here's Post. Hield right side. Over Eason. And the Warriors miss again.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Smith outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And there's Green on the assist by Smith. Green's got 19 points.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Pass to Moody. Here's Post. By Hield, nobody around. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
Warriors trail by 4. Now Curry, Hield outside. Puts up a deep three. Again, Hield missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the steal. Pass to Moody. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. And they're on the break. Here's Whitmore, defended by Moody. Bounce pass from Whitmore. Landale hit the bucket.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Hield outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Hield's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Rockets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Landale. Here's Whitmore. The shot from the low post is good. And it's 6 points for Cam Whitmore.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Hield. Pass to Moody. Here's Post. Now Curry for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Whitmore. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When the 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Green. No good. That would have tied it. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Thompson outside. Latray. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 5.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Curry passes to Green. Podziemski with it. Pass to Payton. Now Butler. Podziemski with it. Headed by Green. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 46 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Houston leading by 3. Outside, Green. Butler against Thompson. Pass to Green. Van Vliet with it. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Warriors trail by 6. Podziemski with it. Green with a screen on Green. And Green gets it to go.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And the Rockets with possession here. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Green. A 3. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Outside Butler. Podziemski on the wing. Outside, Payton. Podziemski on the wing. And by Green. Puts it up. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. To the inside. Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, Şengün is a big man that is hard to handle.
For your Rockets, Şengün. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And the second free throw, good.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Van Vliet against Curry. Outside Butler. Pass to Payton. And here is Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Thompson against Butler. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 48.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Rockets leading by 4. Van Vliet outside. The 10-footer finds the target.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Van Vliet attacking. Drops in the layup for 2. Van Vliet's got 44.
Off the dribble, Van Vliet varies his pace. It's hard for defenders to get a good read on him.
Warriors trail by 6. Green with a screen for Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Count that one. And that's now 18 points for Şengün.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Curry against Van Vliet. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Where he finds Podziemski. And stolen by Şengün. Brooks outside. Butler with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Green, the screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. They trail by just 4.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
So it's the Rockets now. And now we've got the intentional foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
They are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Inside, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2. Jalen Green.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Up top, Podziemski. Green with a screen for Butler. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
To tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Gets the three to fall.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, Van Vliet. Count it!
And how
How about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's suit.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Oklahoma City Thunder come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Memphis Grizzlies. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at small forward. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. You look at Oklahoma City, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
4 on the clock. And here's Morant outside. No good on the shot. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Morant. Jackson outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Dort outside. Hartenstein against Clark. Outside, Williams. Dort right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Morant, the pass to Clark. Now Bane. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Launches the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Williams. Cleared away by Wells.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Morant looking for an opening. Here's Bane. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, Bane's improvement over the years has been steady. He's become an impactful player on both ends.
First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Bane. and Bane drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Dort outside. Pass to Hartenstein. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Jackson with it. On the wing, Bane. He's got 5. Clark with a screen on Dort. Shot clock at 6. Bane against Dort. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And Williams punches it home.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Morant. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Counted from distance. Williams has got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. He loves seeing these type of results.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Here's Bane. Clark outside. Here's Wells. Soft touch off the glass.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Releases. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Dort outside. Holmgren with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Morant. Here's Wells.
Really tough to disrupt the rhythm of Jackson Jr. on that shot.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. And 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And so Jackson nails both of them. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Wiggins outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Morant. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Thunder have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Clark against Hartenstein. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Pass to Williams. Wiggins outside. No good on the three.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Thunder trail by 5. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Inside. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in for Jackson. Williams with it. And Clark picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Caruso pass to Dort. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis leading by 5. Aldama outside. Pass to Morant. Aldama outside. Now Clark. Outside Bane. Over Dort. Bane, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. 14 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. Williams has got 9.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Among the best passers in the league. Morant finds open teammates.
Wiggins finds Dort. Caruso outside. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Williams. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. Here's the pick. Lets it go from 11. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Williams. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. Outside Joe. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Williams in the post. Pounded by Morant.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Pippen in for Ja Morant. Second free throw, no good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Memphis trailing here. Here's Pippen. Outside Bane. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. 1:43 left now in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Joe, the pass to Williams. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 18.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Inside.
Just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Jackson's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Wiggins against Jackson. Outside, Williams. Joe, pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Out to the right wing. Wiggins against Jackson. Shoots over Wiggins. No good off the glass.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Caruso. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Williams against Jackson. And here is Williams. 18 points for him. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Williams has got 21 points in the game.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing right early on tonight is attacking the offensive glass. Just outworking the defense and winning second chances at the hoop.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. Edey out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the 1. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Wiggins for 3. And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
Here's Pippen, still without a bucket. Tweedy to the middle. And a powerful one-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, tipped. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Caruso. Jackson with it. To the inside. Here's Edey. The rebound by Wiggins. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Here's Pippen. Aldama, left side. Pass to Jackson. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Williams up top. Back to Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Here's Pippen. Picked by Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Caruso. And it's Joe penetrating. And he comes up with a bucket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Isaiah Joe. Shooting 1.
Grizzlies trail by 9. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pippen pass to Jackson. Picked by Aldama. The 3. He drops it from range. Aldama's got 5 points in the quarter.
An ideal stretch big. Aldama is 6'11" and very good behind the line.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Williams is checked in for Wiggins. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Williams with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Aldama in the post. He's guarded by Caruso. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Joe. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Baines checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pippen pass to Jackson. Going inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Thunderous stuff from Jackson Jr., showing his nasty streak.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Lets it go from 11. That one no good. Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. From 17. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Stepping in from the line. It's easy money for Bane there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Give him 8. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Maybe unnecessary to go for the finger roll instead of just laying it in, but it is impressive.
Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Aldama. Here's Wells. No good from outside. Caruso, pass to Wiggins. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Pippen. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 3 on the clock. His first shot attempt. Pippen, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The jumper from the wing off target.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Aldama outside. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Pippen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Down low. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Pippen. They set the pick. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Dort. Here's Wiggins. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wiggins gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Aldama following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Now here's Bane. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Jackson outside. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he knocks down the first one. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Williams is subbed in for Caruso. Both shots good from the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Caruso against Moran. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And it's Bane with the ball for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Hits the trifecta. Wells has got his second bucket of the night.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Hartenstein. Deflected. Here's Wells. Williams defending. Misses off the right iron. Thunder leading by 11. Here's Caruso. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Such a great leaper. Caruso is tough to stop in the paint.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That one's off.
Well, just a great guy to have in the rotation. Caruso gives you effort, he gives you shooting, and the ball rarely sticks in his hands. He keeps it moving.
And he sinks the second. Now Morant. 9 points in the game. Pass to Edey. Up top, Jackson. Now Bane. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Dort outside. Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Inside. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the basket by Bane.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it, guarded by Bane. Hartenstein with a screen on Bane. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Bane.
Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Thunder have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Williams passes to Dort. Back to Williams. Dort, a screen on Morant. Here's Williams. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Grizzlies trail by 7. And here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Williams grabs the board.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Williams taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Good on the second one. Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with it. Shots blocked. And he recovers it. Morant with the slam.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, he packs it down right over Jaren Jackson.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Memphis has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Pass to Wells. Outside Bane. Clark with the screen. Bane pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Yeah, and every year, Bane's playmaking seems to take another leap. Fantastic pass right there.
Thunder leading by 6. Here's Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Outside, Williams. They set a pick from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Ooh, Morant battling inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. And here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. So we conclude the first half. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson on the wing. Back to Moran. 5 to shoot. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the left iron.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Dort. No points yet. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this position because once he does, he makes you pay.
This will be a sports shot at the line here in this one. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Bane. Here's the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 13. Bane serving the D. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Steps back. Left side Williams. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sweet looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Oh, Ja Morant from deep.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Into the lane. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 34.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jackson. Over Holmgren. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Dort to pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Here's Wells. Williams defending. Wells misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Here's Jackson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Hartenstein with a screen on Morant. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Bane had 1 goal that trip. Come right back at them with the 3 of his own.
Now here's Williams. He's got 34. 4-3. Holmgren.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Clark with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, even when there's not an open passing lane, Ja will create one. He is an excellent passer.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a special move before that shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Morant. Give him 20. Boom! Ja Morant!
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Morant. Clark, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Hartenstein with a screen on Clark. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. Again, Oklahoma City.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Clark, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Dort outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, pounded by Morant. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And here's Morant outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Now here's Williams. A deep 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 11-footer. The bank shot, no good. And for the Thunder, their shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Here's Hartenstein. Count that one. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter.
Showing great vision. and delivering the pass out in front.
Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Now here's Williams. He's got 34. Driving inside. And there it is for him. Williams has got 36 points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Bane. Here's Wells. He's got 5. And Bane with the 3. Bane's got 20.
And that's where Bane's game is insane. Playing the long ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant with it. Guarded now by Williams. And here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Morant's got 24.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 26. Shoots over Morant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Picked by Aldama. From deep. The rebound by Wiggins.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Outside Bane. Aldama left side. Now here's Bane. Dort defending. Bane against Dort. Clock at 4. Now here's Bane. Defense is right there. Good work defensively by Dort. Down low. Wiggins down low. Jackson on him. Wiggins finds Williams. Wiggins down low. Defended by Jackson. Wiggins no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. And here's Morant outside. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 27.
That's his third triple of the night. His second since halftime.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Memphis has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Bane with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bane. Williams against Clark. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
The free throw drops for Clark. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Memphis making a switch here. That one's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Takes a step back. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look.
Stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. On the court for Memphis, Edey out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Pippen in at the point. Here's Bane. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First person on the foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And it's in there. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Pass to Edey. Aldama outside. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Joe on the wing. To the inside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins finds Caruso. Shoots from the baseline. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Wells. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. Pass to Bane. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
Williams misses. Grizzlies trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Cranked it in off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Wiggins with a screen on Bane. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wells. He's guarded by Caruso. Wells misses. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The line for 2. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the first one at the line is good.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Thunder making a switch here. Dortch checked in. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Pippen. Pass to Edey. Up top, Bane. Dort defending. Here's Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Here's Pippen. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Drops in the layup for two. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Pippen. Outside Bane. Right wing. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. 5 to shoot. Wells. And another 3 for Memphis.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 13-point lead. With the drive, he can't hit that time. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Bane. Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. The finish! And the big dunk at the end of the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Thunder, and the basket by Bane.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. He gets it in there.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. Now here's Bane from downtown. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Caruso outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Caruso outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. It's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Timeout, Grizzlies.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Jackson. Here's Wells. Outside Bain. Down low. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams with it. He's picked up by Bain. Dort against Jackson. Back to Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Up top, Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without fouling. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
That one's good for 2. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And here's Morant. Here's Wells. Back to Morant. The shot comes out. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant against Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Good D by Clark. Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Clark with a screen on Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Well, Jackson Jr. can go over either shoulder. He can face up. He's a tough cover in there.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
I like this aggressive mentality he's adopted in the second half, doing everything he can to get to the line.
And that one's good. Morant's got 30 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant drives inside.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Tipped. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. To the left side wing. Here's Wells. Williams defending. Pass to Wells. To the paint. Here's Bane. And rejected. Jackson against Holmgren. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 11. Wells, the pass to Morant. With contact, Ja Morant.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
.152 left in the fourth quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That'll put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the line. Ja Morant picks one up. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. There's 1:40 left to play in the fourth. Jackson with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Shot clock at 6. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Thunder leading by 11. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on that one. Pass to Wills, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Moran. He's guarded closely and stolen by Hartenstein. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. Shoots from 14. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Moran. And there's the lob. Oh, Clark with the slam. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Pass to Bane. Denied. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Williams.